Hold on and buckle up for a teardrop adventure to the north rim of the Grand Canyon. There was rain and sun, and a good time was had by all. We went from the bottom of this map to the top. It started out as a lovely trip up through Flagstaff, through the Vermilion Cliffs area, and then over the Navajo Bridge that crosses the Colorado River. Pioneers first started crossing the river at Lee's Ferry in 1873. By 1920, autos were using the ferry, and it was clear a new solution needed to be found. The first bridge on the right was opened in 1929, the second in 1995. The first bridge is now used for pedestrians only. The bridge is over 900 feet long and 470 feet above the Colorado River. Not long after leaving the bridge, you start up the mountain to Jacobs Lake, where you'll turn to the north rim of the Grand Canyon. At Jacobs Lake, you turn south and head toward the Campout Lodge. Right after the lodge, you'll turn onto Forest Road 22. Right after this quaint little gas station and visitor center. As you can see, the weather was blustery. They'd had 4 or 5 hours rain before we made it up there. The aspen are beautiful in this part of the country, but Wendy and Neil, my sister and her husband, were waiting for us in their hidden little hideaway camping spot. I couldn't tell you where it was if I wanted to, but there are plenty places to pull off and park along Forest Road 22. Wendy had hung out a colorful scarf to direct us into the campsite, and it's long gone. Here's our cheerful group of family and friend campers. Brenna stayed with me in the Acorn, and of course Tom and Jerry the Beagles were there too. We kept the meals simple, but delicious. You can't forget the porta potty. Our friends and neighbors, Steve and Joni, stayed in their blue pickup tent. We all gathered in Wendy's Clam when it was cold, rainy, or just when it started to get dark. Next day, we headed up to the canyon, and you would know it would rain. While we were there, the sun started to come out, and we had a lovely time at the canyon. On our way back to camp, we saw this lovely specimen. We had a wonderful dinner, visited, and then the Beagles and everyone else went to bed. The next day, Wendy and Neil took us on a jeeping adventure around the forest roads there between Jacob Lake and the North Rim. Wendy and Neil showed us their little watershed project that looks like some trees had fallen down this year since they'd been back, so they'll go back and clean that up before they leave at the end of the week. Water is gathered on the cement slab and stored in a cistern. One more night in our tent and campers, and it was time to go home. It was a nice 8-hour drive back to Phoenix, but the scenery is spectacular. We hope to see you soon, jeeping across Arizona history. If you like our history and camping videos, be sure to check out our books. They're on Amazon.